What's going on, guys? Chase, Ghost Picks Against the Spread, ghostpicksats.com. Cheers. Sunday morning. Beautiful outside. I mean, gorgeous. Not very often that I get the opportunity to do a video outside. Got up early this morning, was crunching some numbers, got a coffee, and I was like, you know what? I just want to be outside. So outside now, I'm going to hang on the back deck, finish the rest of my capping for the day, get the NASCAR picks out, get the basketball picks out, NHL picks. I'm really excited about today. Now, for anybody that does any handicapping themselves and likes to do their own breakdowns, that's great. I support that. But be very careful today. From what I have seen, very, very sharp lines today. Very sharp lines, very accurate lines. And so this is going to be a difficult day, but I'm really, really excited. I think we found an edge in the games that we have selected thus far. We still have about 6 games to break down, which will, then round out our card and decide, our final decisions. And most of those are within the NHL. So we got about 3 NHL plays to break down, 1 NBA left, and 1 college basketball game left. Yesterday was on the cuffs of being a great day. We had Kentucky yesterday. First, free play. The Ivy League game. Not a good game. Davidson was not good either. And that's why I said I absolutely hate capping, betting on, and releasing Ivy League picks. We've only hit about 50% of the Ivy Leaguers. I absolutely hate the Ivy League as far as basketball goes. Football's a little more interesting. And it was not a good pick, so that is on me. I feel like we were on the right side of it. They just could not get over the hump with Princeton. Every time they would start building that lead and that momentum and start playing faster, they would slow themselves down. It wasn't that Princeton was coming back and hanging with them. It was that they were just playing, they were dumbing themselves down to the competition. And, that's just something that you can't do. And I don't understand why teams do that in such big situations to go out there and win their conference. So it just shows you that the Ivy League leaves a lot to be desired. So we've been on an absolute free play tear here lately, winning the majority of our free plays that we've been putting out. So I do apologize for the free play loser yesterday. Yesterday in the premium and top tier areas, we had Kentucky, and Kentucky played a fantastic game. But then again, Kentucky also got complacent, and they allowed Tennessee to come back right there at the end and squeak out a victory. Tennessee is not the better team. Kentucky's the better team, and Kentucky should have won that game, covered that easy spread, and I had all but chalked that one up to a win. And then I ended up, sorry for the camera there, guys, and I had all but chalked it up to a win. And then in the last 2.5 minutes, it's like they just laid down and thought that it was over. And Tennessee's a fighting team, guys. I've said that they're not the best. I didn't even think that they were the best within the SEC. But hey, they played lights out yesterday. They played out of their minds, and they never stopped. So that's why they're going to be playing Auburn today, and Kentucky's just going to get ready for the big dance. So that was a loser. And then obviously Davidson went out there and embarrassed themselves. So that was a loser. We had a nice easy winner on Georgia State, start to finish easy winner. And then our top tier was New Mexico State, which was a line that was 100% off. Let's put it to you this way. Had Jimmy not had a red alert yesterday, I would have red alerted that play as an NCAA game of the year. That was one of the easiest plays that you could have ever made. Laying 3.5, absolute blowout winner by almost 30. It was just easy. So a nice top tier winner there. So if you bet the games like I recommend, you would have had a profitable day. It was a split day overall, 2-2, but with the top tier, you would have had a profitable day. NHL wise, Blackhawks plus 135 on the money line. That was a winner. We kept riding the trend of the over, which we know it's got to end sometime. It ended yesterday, so we did drop that. Toronto we had on the puck line, getting plus 105, and that one didn't come through. But then we had the Florida Panthers on the money line, which was a nice win over the LA Kings. So with the plus money there, you would have just a slightly profitable day in hockey. And then in the NBA, we had a nice big win on the Washington Wizards, and then we dropped the underplay on the Cleveland Cavaliers game, which that one right there, to be honest with you, at halftime I was still feeling okay. By the end of the third, it was a lost cause. So even though, technically wins and losses would have been a split day, but the way I recommend everybody that bets, we flat bet all premiums. We go higher on the top tier, 3 dimes versus 1 dime. You would have had a split day overall in wins and losses, but you would have made money. So that's what it's all about. The last 2 days, just very costly mistakes and people just laying down there at the end have cost us what would have been a sweet day on Friday. And then yesterday, we should have been able to bag a win with Kentucky, absolutely. And I truly believe that we should have been able to bag a win with the Toronto game in the NHL, which they played down to the level of competition. So big day today, NASCAR play. If you want the NASCAR play, go get it. $49.99. We're going to have a couple of head-to-head matchups there, as well as a dark horse bet, which is plus huge money. And again, we always recommend very small money on the dark horse, something that's a bet that if you lose it, because the odds aren't that great to win it, but it's somebody that we've dialed in on, just like we did last week with Denny Hamlin, that wasn't that far out of reach. He came very close to taking that race as Kyle Busch was the most dominant. But had he won, somebody that would have laid down $100 would have walked away with plus 950. So that's what we say there. The head-to-head matchups are your premium and top plays. $49.99, go jump on that. Sunday Fun Day, $20, go jump on that. Any capper, their entire card with top tier. My NASCAR plays are completely separate. Those are not included in any package. They have to be purchased separately. NASCAR season, $4.99. Every NASCAR play that we release, and we are going to be doing some parlaying in NASCAR over the next few weeks, starting next Sunday. So make sure you go jump on that. Jimmy and I have got some big announcements for specials coming up this week. You can jump on my NBA, which has been absolutely red hot, for $1.99 for the rest of the season. That's today all the way through the NBA Finals. Every top tier and premium play that I release for the rest of the season, make sure you go jump on that. And then $2.90 or $2.49 for the rest of my NHL. And I'll do you one better. Today and today only, I'll give it to you for $1.99. Tomorrow it goes right back up. And we're running a deal right now. You can get mine and Jimmy's, and we'll combo work you a deal. So make sure you go jump on that. I think that's it as far as the promos and everything go. Beautiful day outside, so I want to get these picks out, and I want to enjoy the day and enjoy some sports. So free play, we're going to take Miami laying 3.5 over Charlotte. Now, these teams are about even, in my opinion, but the Hornets are not a good road team, and they have not fared well against the spread over Miami. And I feel like the way that they've kind of limped in over the past couple of weeks, Miami is really fighting for their playoff lives right now, as is Charlotte. But I feel like Miami is just a better led team, in my opinion. I think at home they're going to get that extra boost, and I think Miami's going to go out there and play the full 4 quarters, and I think they're going to walk away and cover the spread. So Miami Heat laying the 3.5. That is your free play, guys. I love you. I mean it. Any questions, shoot me an email, chase.ghostpicks@ats@gmail.com, and let's go out there and have a huge, huge Sunday. I'm excited about it. Good luck, guys.